Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I've been laying low for a few days between my allergies and a few other things I have going on. I haven't recorded or posted any videos. I did see a few stories that, I said once I felt like it, I wanted to add my 2 cents to. So today I feel like it. And one of those stories that I desperately want to add my 2 cents to is this thing with Drake using AI. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? First of all, I'm sick of this beef. I was sick of this beef 2 seconds after it started. I was already sick of it. Because Kendrick had said something, J. Cole came and said something. J. Cole didn't like what he said as far as not just not liking it, but he said that it didn't feel right in his spirit. And because of that, he apologized to Kendrick and he got out of the beef. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just Drake and Kendrick and yeah, I think some other people then added on Rick Ross and just all of this. First of all, y'all, I'm just sick of all of this beefing. Like, why is it just seems like everybody's beefing. Now you got Javante Davis and what's his name? Floyd Mayweather. I just saw something earlier today with them two going at it about something. And I'm just like, where is all of this beef coming from? It's like everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Is there an agenda or is there something going on that I haven't figured out yet? Because normally I can kind of figure out and I can kind of peep and see what's going on. But I kind of can't figure out, and I haven't peeped yet what this thing about all, is there an agenda? And that's why all of this beef, you know what I'm saying? That's just the main focus of everything pretty much right now. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this beef with Drake and all this right here, y'all, I was sick of 2 seconds after, you know what I'm saying, after it started. But now it's just kind of like taking things a little bit too far because Drake using AI, he used Tupac and he used Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? AI voices and his diss track against Kendrick. Now, there's a few things wrong with that. With the top thing being that it's unethical, number one, because why would you do that and not get permission from his family, not get permission from his estate, number one, and his family. And you know what I'm saying? If he would have asked his family that and they knew what he was doing that for, they would have told him no. They would have told him no. I think they would have told him no straight off the top because you know what I'm saying? Pac wouldn't be, if Pac was here right now, Pac wouldn't be dissing Kendrick. You see what I'm saying? That's West Coast. Snoop Dogg, West Coast. Why would he be dissing Kendrick? For you, for Drake. You see what I'm saying? So I can understand, Drake's reasoning for it. And I'm sure when he thought about it in his head, you know what I'm saying? He probably thought that he ate because the thing is that Drake did his, Kendrick came out and said something. J. Cole came out and said something, took his back. Drake came out and said something. Kendrick hasn't said anything else. Kendrick hasn't replied to Drake. And I think it's been, I don't know, y'all, because to be honest, I'm not keeping up with this, like talking about. So I think I know it's been over a week. Yeah, I think it's been over a week, but anywho, so Kendrick hasn't replied back. He had, ain't nobody heard anything from Kendrick. You see what I'm saying? So I can understand Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when he thought about it in his head, it probably was tight. And if it was some other type of circumstance or whatever like that, then it probably would have been tight. But for him to use um two of the biggest West Coast hip hop artists that Kendrick looks up to, he's inspired by. And you know what I'm saying? We know how Snoop feel about Kendrick. And I believe that if Pac was still alive right now, he would have felt the same way about Kendrick that Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So they, that wouldn't have been. But Drake was, coming saying because he was making it seem like they were asking Kendrick why he hadn't replied yet. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all, in Drake's head, when he first thought about that, it probably did sound tight, but you know what I'm saying, dude, it wasn't. and it shouldn't have taken Park's you know what I'm saying, his estate to say something to you to take that down. And this is the thing, y'all. I need to finish about a month. Well, it's been a few videos back, maybe a month ago, but I did a couple of videos on AI and robots. And this is the one of the prime examples of how dangerous AI can be. This is one of the prime examples how dangerous AI can be, because I just saw a story earlier today or yesterday or something like that, where I think it was at some school, and I'll find that and post a screenshot to this video. But at some school, I think it was the principal, the assistant principal, or somebody with some type of authority in grade school used AI voice as the other person, kind of like setting the other person up, making it sound like they said something racist or something like that, y'all. Like I said, I'll find it and take a screenshot of that and post it to this video. So AI can be extremely dangerous, y'all. And like I said, we are seeing that. We are seeing that right now. And then you have stuff like this, what Drake did. You know what I'm saying? What Drake did, because now Pac is no longer here with us in the physical. So when people hear something new from, if you're a real Pac fan, you've heard all of his stuff. There's nothing new. There's not a vault that hasn't been opened. I'm almost certain of it, y'all. There's not a vault that hasn't been opened, and you know what I'm saying, or anything or something that hasn't been opened that somebody gonna open up one day and all this new Tupac music gonna be there. All these new Tupac recordings and all of that. So that's why I'm saying, if you're a real Tupac fan, you've heard pretty much all of his music. So if you hear something, he been dead 30 years. So if you haven't heard anything, you know what I'm saying, 30 years later, you hear this brand new Tupac come out, you know for a fact that that's not him and that's AI. But something like this could have got Snoop Dogg jammed up. You see what I'm saying? He's still living. He's still here. Something like this could have got him jammed up. Because if people weren't hooked on to AI, I think a lot of people aren't, but a lot of people are by now, kind of hooked on the AI and understanding it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more. And had this been back, had this happened when, at a time where people really didn't know AI like that, then Snoop would be having to defend himself, you know what I'm saying, to defend his case that that wasn't him, that he didn't really say this. You see what I'm saying? And just like I'm saying, right now, you have more people that's aware of AI, and you know what I'm saying, and they know the dangers of it. So people picked up on that right away, that you know what I'm saying, that that wasn't Snoop. I'm sure some people didn't pick up on it, and I'm sure some people probably thought that that probably, you know what I'm saying, at first when they first heard it, they probably thought that it was Snoop. But you know what I'm saying, I don't know. I didn't even listen to the song, y'all. To be honest, I'm not a Drake fan. Don't kill me in the you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Drake fan. He's good. He can rap, but sometimes you just not a fan of people, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just not a fan of Drake. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, he is a beast at his craft. You know what I'm saying. He really can rap, so I do give him that. But I'm just not a fan, and I really this bugged me when I saw this. Like this seriously bugged me. Like it bugged me more than it should have. I'm a hardcore Tupac fan, y'all. I'm a hardcore Tupac fan. So to see, um, even years later, I was a hardcore Tupac fan before he died, and a hardcore Tupac fan after he died, and still right now, I'm still a hardcore Tupac fan. I didn't like to hear the disrespect about him when he was living. Like even when he went to jail, when he got shot the first time and all of that, like, I'm seriously straight up having arguments with people, you know what I'm saying, that I felt that were disrespecting him. And it's kind of still like that now. I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear any type of, bad talk or whatever. People can have their opinions and all of that. But that's just me. I don't want to, anything that's going to be disrespectful or whatever towards this man. I don't want to hear it. And I felt like when I saw this, that Drake was using, Drake used Tupac and Snoop voice, AI voice in his diss song against Kendrick. I felt that was disrespectful. That was disrespectful to Tupac, and that was disrespectful to Snoop. You know what I'm saying? That was disrespectful. You didn't get, just like I said, you didn't get permission from anybody to do that. You did not get permission from Tupac's people, and he did not get permission from Snoop Dogg to do that. Saying that's messed up, but that's what a lot of these artists the past couple of years they've been speaking out a lot about AI, and I got it, but I definitely 100% get it now because of, you know what I'm saying. Look at this that Drake did. And not only with this, but like I said, the story that I just told y'all about that I saw earlier or yesterday about the principal or whoever at a school that used AI to set one of the other somebodies at the school up to try to make it sound like that they were saying something racist. You see what I'm saying, y'all? And I'm sure that there are a lot of other stories out there like that. Yeah, y'all. So back to this Drake thing. So uh as y'all can see, like this article says in front of y'all, this is on TMZ. So this was just posted, y'all, because the estate of Tupac, because of that Drake, they made Drake remove the song. They sent him a cease and desist, and he ended up removing the song from the internet, which it shouldn't have been put up here anyway, y'all. But y'all, let me finally get to this article. I wasn't for sure if I was going to read the article or not because, by now everybody's heard of it. But just in case you just crawled from under a rock and this video was the first video that you clicked on, I'll go ahead and read the article. But yeah, y'all. So this is from TMZ. So it says Drake complying with Tupac's estate to scrub diss track from internet. Drake's making amends with Tupac's estate, complying with the cease and desist demands it made after he used an AI Tupac voice on his diss track, Tailor Made Freestyle. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Drake's team and representatives from Tupac's estate have had productive talks after the estate sent its C&D letter on Wednesday, and it's already led to serious progress. Drake's team, I'm sorry, y'all. Drake's taken down the track from his Twitter and Instagram, the only places he posted it, and his team is trying to get it removed from other sites that redistribute it. Okay, so this is the cease and desist letter that was sent, and I did pull that up on another screen, y'all. I might do a screenshot or I don't know. But anyway, let me get back to the article. So, remember, attorneys for Tupac's estate sent out the letter blasting Drake for using Pac's voice in a Kendrick Lamar diss before setting a 24-hour deadline to take the song down and explain what info they fed the AI generator. The last part is very interesting. As it appears, Pac's camp is taking steps to better understand the whole AI process, perhaps to thwart the inevitable future attempts to mimic his voice. As for Drake, it seems he's taken all necessary steps to avoid litigation, and the process is off to a good start. AI crisis averted. Yeah, it's averted for this situation, but as a whole, it's just AI just getting started, y'all. It's just getting started. So if they don't put them regulations into place, but back to this Drake thing, y'all. So should nobody, the family should not have told, they should not have had to tell you this. Like, just for you, just off of your head to think that that was cool. Like, that wasn't cool. And the scariest part about it is the fact that he thought that it was, because if he knew that it wasn't cool, then he wouldn't have done it. Even if he thought that it wasn't cool, then he might have would have asked somebody about it. But I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, if he thought anything about it, he would have just jumped out there and did it. But again, y'all, I'm not a Drake fan, so I don't know what he would and would not do and how he thinks and all of that. I'm just thinking the logical person. And for me, kind of thinking, from what I know about him, I kind of think that, you know what I'm saying, if he thought a little bit about it, maybe, this, he wouldn't have done it. Or is he, kind of like big head, like in his head, he is who he is and he can do what he want to do. So he was going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not a fan of his. So I really can't, I really don't know how, how he thought about it or how he felt about it or, whatever the case may be, y'all. And y'all, let me see, because I did pull, let me see, because I did pull that up. So I scrolled this slowly for y'all if y'all have not read it yet, but this is the cease and desist that Tupac's estate sent to Drake. So y'all can, y'all can read that if y'all want. But so anyway, y'all, just like I was saying though, it's just kind of crazy that we have to even have this conversation, and it's scary. Like I'm saying, y'all, generations to come, it's going to be it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a scary future. It's because in a minute, humans are not going to be needed for anything. You're going to be needed to do a little bit of programming, and that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying, y'all? We're not going to be needed for anything. They won't need you, just like I said, because of AI. They won't need you for singing. They won't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, like, as far as with the actors, the actresses have, I'm not sure. But I think that right there, you know what I'm saying? That's threatening to all of this stuff is threatening and your talent. You know what I'm saying? When that's no longer needed because somebody can program it, you know what I'm saying, y'all? That's threatening to everybody because, just like I said, your talent is not going to be needed. They don't need your voice. They don't need you. We already saw holograms. We already saw with the Tupac holograms and all of that. We already saw with that. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, they don't even need you alive to perform. You know what I'm saying? They don't need you alive to perform. They don't need you for your voice. They don't need you for your acting. They don't need you for whatever ever's going to AI and these robots. It's gonna affect all of that, y'all. But okay, so yeah, y'all. So this, like I said, this was the cease and desist letter. So that's the end of that, y'all. So, anyway, y'all, just like I said, it's all crazy. Like, we shouldn't even be having this discussion, but we are having it. And, like I said, it's just getting started. AI is really just getting started. And, like, Elon Musk, the video that I made about Elon Musk is, I think it was something like Elon Musk, he's scared of AI, yet he's still, advancing it. So, you know what I'm saying? Elon Musk said out of his mouth that AI, it scares him. You see what I'm saying? And this is the man, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, Elon Musk and a few of them other ones, just like I said, they are Skynet, because you're saying you know what I'm saying, that it scares you, yet you're still investing in it and in advancing it. It scares you because you know what it can do. Yet, you know what I'm saying, you're making sure that it's a thing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So like Elon Musk was saying, he's telling the government that they need to put laws and regulations into place right now, because in a minute they won't be able to regulate it. So, just like I said, y'all, it's just a scary future when you think about it when it comes to these AIs and robots because they'll be taking over everything. They already have restaurants that's strictly ran by robots. I mean, literally, like the robots are cooking, uh, packing the food, doing all of that, strictly ran by robots. So just like I said, in a minute, they're not going to need us for anything. So, you know, but y'all, I was looking at because Mo Preem. Now I want to say this before I end this video because I'm about to end this video. But I wanted to say when I saw this on social media, I would, when I was looking through the comments, it irritated me that a lot of people did not know who Mo Preem was. A lot of people did not know, a lot of people were saying in the comments that they didn't know that Tupac had a brother and he never talked about his brother. And why am I just hearing about his brother? And y'all claim to be Tupac fans? And y'all don't know if you don't know he have a brother. I'm sure you don't know he have a sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all swear y'all Tupac fans? Please don't come to me with that. He always spoke out about Mo Preem. Mo Preem rapping on songs and all of that. Mo Preem been a factor. Saying Mo Preem been there. And for y'all to claim y'all Tupac fans and not know about Mo Preem, that's just kind of crazy to me. But just I don't know if they're new fans. Like, let me put it to you like this, y'all. When I'm a fan of someone, I've done or doing extensive research on these people. Just like I say, if I'm a fan of, just like Tupac, there's really not too much of anything that anybody could tell me about Pac that either I have not already heard or know some facts about. You see what I'm saying? Nobody. I feel like no, I just because that's how hardcore of a fan of Tupac that I am. I really did search Tupac like a needle in a haystack. Like I don't do a whole lot of these other artists or celebrities. If you heard me say in my videos, I don't be in their lives and I don't search for them like I'm searching for a needle in a haystack. But if I'm a hardcore fan of someone, then yeah, I search for them like I'm searching for a needle in a haystack. So like I said, there's not a whole lot about Tupac that what I'm saying that somebody can tell me. But for y'all to claim y'all fans and not know that he had a brother, y'all surprised and shocked that he has a brother. And then I saw somebody mention, well, he's just his stepbrother. No, that was his whole brother. Yeah, technically he was his stepbrother, but you know what I'm saying. And otherwise, that was his whole brother. That was his whole brother. Just like I said, Mo Preem benefactor. You know what I'm saying? And y'all but y'all fans though. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all fans though, and y'all didn't know this. But anyway, y'all, I'm just glad that Drake went on ahead that he didn't make an issue, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just glad that it didn't turn out like that. He went on ahead, and they got together and worked it out, and he took it down, took it off of the internet. So like I said, now we can say that's that on that, and probably most definitely with the Tupac thing, at least for now, because I think his family his estate are really going to be on top of this because of the situation that just happened with Drake. But as far as people using AI in songs, it's or for anything else for that matter, it's not the end of it, y'all. Just like I said, it's just now getting started, and that's the scary part about it. So, anywho, y'all, thank y'all for watching my video. I'm out.